you gotta be there for me too. Gotta be there for me, there for me too. Be there for me, there for me too. Gotta be there for me too.
Yo, what's popping, guys? We're back to a Bing video today. We are going to be watching the fastest people in the world reacting.
Shirtspace.com is the place for all your blank apparel needs.
These are the fastest,
we offer great prices, fast
fastest
shipping,
people in the world.
superior customer service, plus.
There seems to be
So,
no
yeah,
limit to
let's
what
watch.
humans are capable of. We're constantly pushing the
That's
boundaries
insane.
of what's
How does he do that versus a Lambo, guys? Yo, guys. So, like and subscribe if you thought that was crazy.
There seems to be no limit to what humans are capable of. We're constantly pushing
That's
the
insane.
boundaries of what's humanly and physically possible. But some gifted people out there are able to reach a new level of skill and precision that almost seems unreal.
Yo, that's fast, that's
Here's a
fast.
couple of incredibly fast people with top-tier
that's
skills.
fast,
Let's
that's
get it
fast.
on. The reason why people started creating machines in the first place is because they're better than most people. Faster, stronger, and more
Yeah, makes
precise.
sense,
But
makes
this
sense.
man is making all that look pretty ridiculous. What's the point of a machine when this guy can punch at the same frequency?
What the hell?
It's an incredible
That's so fast, guys. Oh my god. You thought that was so fast? Like and subscribe.
skill, and I don't think there's anyone quite as fast as him.
That
The
was
human race
insane,
probably
guys.
needs to go and rethink just about everything now. Robots are taking over the world. We all know this. They're quickly replacing humans because, as everyone knows, they're just faster and more precise than we are. Well, usually. Some people outperform robots. Even more amazingly, some groups know how to work together with such
Wow.
precision and speed that a robot would never be able to keep up. This
Wow.
pineapple farm would probably slow down their
Wow.
production if they brought in a robot because
That's
these people
so
are
fast.
definitely just as fast,
So
if not faster
sick.
than any machine.
So sick, guys.
There are
So
so
fast.
many chores in this world that are just so annoying.
Dario,
It can feel like we spend half our lives doing those things. We all wish there was an easier way to do them, but is there? Well, maybe not for everything, but this guy certainly found a genius
Whoa,
way
that's
of performing at least one mundane task.
That's
Imagine if he had to place each of those trays in their stacks individually. He's got back hours of his life by coming up with that trick. Packaging is an important part of any product. There are all kinds of bags and wrappers for all purposes, but how do the things get inside those bags? Machines put them there, right? Well, probably sometimes, but not these
Yeah,
flatbreads. And
yeah,
that's
yeah,
because
yeah.
thid people have skills beyond the wildest
Dude, that's a kid,
imaginations
my
of
guy.
packaging machine engineers. How are they capable of wrangling a whole stack of bread
Like,
into a
that's a kid. You see
pack-
those two kids?
it that quickly?
That's
Who
insane,
knows? But
guys.
they can
I think
definitely
that's
do it
insane,
faster
like
than
it's
we can,
insane.
almost faster than we can see even.
True.
All people need to create something amazing is skill combined with opportunity. But the trick is being able to spot the opportunity in the first place. And most people won't realize they have it, but this guy sure did. He noticed the slippery floor and realized that he could
No
use
way,
that
no
to
way,
improve
no.
his already amazing chair unstacking
That's
skills.
incredible,
Instead of
guys.
just unstacking the chairs like he normally does, he could get them into the ideal spot in seconds, ready for setup. Makes me
that's
wonder how
insane.
often I've missed a chance like that. To be a chef that's even halfway decent, you have to have skills that most home cooks could only dream of. Knife skills are particularly important because you spend such a big portion of your day putting a sharp object next to your precious fingers. But where do chefs learn this skill? It's passed down from other chefs or by their dad. This man is teaching his son some knife skills, but really, it looks like the student doesn't need much more teaching. He definitely shouldn't be that good at such a young age.
Yeah.
Sign language is already difficult. Add in some rap music though and watch the difficulty go up by 1,000. Not that you'd know it was hard by watching this incredible sign language interpreter. She's become pretty famous for interpreting Eminem's songs into sign language
Wow.
at his concerts. Yep, that's live.
Wow.
We all know how
How do you do rap god in sign language?
fast he can speak. Imagine
It's like, it's just weird words.
turning that into a physical gesture and keeping up. Plus, she still manages to do it with style. She's genuinely incredible.
Wow,
The
guys.
quaint business of
It's
farming
insane.
has changed a lot in recent years. It's not cute animals prancing through a few tomato plants anymore. Now it's all huge harvesting machines. So you'd think that
Yeah, guys,
people
yeah.
have pretty much disappeared from that environment, unless they can drive one of those death tractors. But really, when you have a worker that's this fast, they can't be replaced by something on wheels. Imagine trying to design a machine that can take only the leaves off these plants as fast as him. It's just not possible.
Yeah, guys.
There was a time when rollerblading was fashionable.
1, 2,
Breathe. 3, 4, and
Everyone
kind of is.
worked at honing their skills, but no matter how long they spent learning tricks, they'll never be as incredible as this girl. All I can say is good luck trying to follow what she's doing, because her legs can move in ways I never thought were possible. Her accuracy and skill are on a totally different level that us mere mortals can't comprehend.
Did
She
he get like
really
an
is
Olympic
exceptional.
gold medal?
Sign spinning is almost a lost art these days. You almost never see it anymore, which is a shame.
Yeah.
When it's done right, it can be a real treat to watch. And this guy is the perfect example of that. He's got some serious skills. He's somehow combined sign spinning with breakdancing. That's two difficult skills put together to create something even better than any normal sign spinner could achieve. That's the kind of guy you want working for you. Nobody could see him doing that and not stop to look.
Peace.
Everyone knows construction jobs are tough work, but they're actually difficult in more ways than we realize. For example, have you ever seen those wavy bricks? They're a clever design because they stay put once you put them down, but putting them down in the first place isn't that simple. Unless you're this guy, obviously. He has no problem with the placement of his bricks, even though he's doing it almost faster than your eyes can keep up. That's a full road in a couple of seconds.
So fast.
There are so many strange jobs that people have to do every day that most of us will never even know of. But the people who do these things all the time come up with some really ingenious ways of making them as easy as possible. Imagine you were the one who had to get all those baskets of tomatoes into that truck. And just think of how long and hard you'd work to get that done. We'd never think for a moment to throw the whole basket backward like that.
Cool.
It's clever. They have the skill to execute it.
Really smart.
Martial arts always takes an incredible amount of skill. So imagine being one of the best in the world.
Yeah, Bruce Lee can imagine that when he was alive.
This is Muhammad Rashid, and he has more records than I can count. His nunchuck skills are second to none. All you really need to know is that he can do all of these things. Honestly, I would be surprised if anyone else holds a single nunchuck.
Want to know my secret about getting into shape while working full time? Eating more and actually working out less. Seriously, you already
world record. He must have all of them. He can hit playing cards from between two bottles balancing on top of each other and not knock them over. It shouldn't even be possible.
That's insane.
He's next level. A white picket fence has become synonymous with happiness in the Western world. We would all love one, but it's not so easy. Imagine you want a nice rounded garden fence. How long do you think that'll take you to put up? Days of your life would be lost. Not this guy though. He has the right tools for the job, and he knows how to use them. That's a perfect arch to top off that wooden gate in just a matter of seconds. He's the bringer of happiness. There are so many things in this world that make you wonder how people come up with that in the first place, but this one's really up there. This guy has some serious BMX skills, and he wanted to prove it by doing something nobody else ever would have thought of. All he needed was a stair rail.
I was just gonna jump over them.
And some construction thing nobody else ever would have thought of. All he needed.
It's actually smart because it's like flipped, so his bike could just go on it. And then
It was a stair rail and some construction cones. After that, it was all skill, because he knew how to get his bike into exactly the right spot. You could ask why, but really, who cares? It's an awesome and unexpected stunt, the best kind. Most people think of stone skimming as something they tried and failed to do. Stunt, the best kind. Most people think of stone skimming as
Did that look from Jesse?
something they tried and failed to do as kids. You might not know that it's an actual sport though, and nobody's better at it than this man. His name is Keisuke Hashimoto, and he won the world championships. This video looks insanely impressive, but how far did his stone actually travel? You'll never believe it, but that winning throw was 554 feet. I'm amazed they found a pond big enough to accommodate his skills. Everyone knows Tony Hawk. He's the only skateboarder in history to become a real household name, and that's a title he's earned and keeps proving he deserves. At the age of 48, he performed this crazy stunt to once again prove that he really is the greatest ever. The stunt? A 900-degree turn in the air on a skateboard nearly at the age of 50. His skills are not only unmatched, they also don't seem to have any expiry date either. Watermelons are delicious, but they're not the easiest fruit to handle. They're big, heavy, and challenging to cut up, but so worth it. And this guy knows nothing about the challenges of watermelons, though. He's packed so many watermelons that he's become the watermelon whisperer. Now he just looks at those giant fruits, and they seemingly do whatever he says. Really, with the way he handles them, you'd think they were hollow, not the heavy fruit we know and love. Clearly, no watermelons were harmed in the making of this video.
Bye guys, and leave a like and subscribe.